everyone, I'm Neil and this is my brother Pranil. We hope you're all doing great. Today, we're diving into our garden bed edging project. Exciting stuff, right? We've been busy building not one, but two types of garden bed edges.
First up, we'll show you how we used rectangular rumblestone concrete garden wall blocks to create a sleek and sturdy bed. And stick around for part 2, video coming soon, where we'll tackle the curvier side of things with trapezoid stones for those elegant curved retaining wall edging.
The weed barrier cloth has failed and grass has encroached over the trench edging. Clover is also thriving, mingling with the newly laid sod. To prevent any further damage, we needed to take matters into our own hands. Now it looks nice and clean, with a clear separation between the lawn and the planting area. How does it look to you? Next, let's go over the tools and materials you'll need to build this edging, along with the measurement and costs for items like blocks, paver base, and sand. We went with the Rumblestone Large and Rumblestone Mini in the cafe color because they blend in nicely with our house bricks and other garden beds or stones. It's like our garden got a memo on the dress code. Toolbox level. A toolbox level is generally a mid-sized level. You can use it to check the level of larger surfaces compared to a torpedo level, but still fits easily into a toolbox for convenience. Torpedo level. This is a small, portable level, typically about 6 to 9 inches long. It's used for making sure surfaces are level or plumb. The compact size makes it ideal for tight spaces, like aligning blocks in our case. 3-inch line level. This small, lightweight level attaches to a string or line. By stringing a line between 2 points and placing the line level on it, you can ensure your work is level. Each tool has its own specific use case, so having all three gives you a range of options for different leveling tasks. Big headstone Mason's chisel. This heavy-duty chisel is perfect for breaking up thick blocks. Double-face soft hammer. This hammer has one soft and one hard face. The soft face is used for delivering blows without leaving dents, scratches, or other marks, while the hard face is for when you need a bit more force. A steel head hammer is suitable for heavy-duty tasks like breaking up concrete, driving in stakes, or other demanding jobs where a little extra muscle is needed. A caulking gun is used for applying adhesive. A digging shovel is ideal for turning over soil and breaking up tough ground. A spade shovel is good for slicing through soil. Steel tamper. This is a heavy tool with a flat, broad base used for compacting soil, gravel, or sand. Construction adhesive. A glue that keeps everything in place, even through the toughest conditions. On the screen, you'll find the breakdown and approximate cost for this garden bed. All three sides included length is 34 feet. Note that the cost of gravel used for drainage is not included, as we used leftover gravel. In total, the approximate cost comes to about $500. Our not-so-level garden with a personality. This garden's got a slope, so we need to figure that out to create some fancy steps. We have stamped stakes into the ground at the two front sides and, with the fence in the back, created a rectangular level frame using nylon brickclad in a 3-inch line level. This leveling process helps us understand the slope, so we can build placing blocks at stable steps that won't turn into a slide. Now it's time to tear out the old weed barrier cloth that didn't do much and clean up the area by removing grass and weeds.
Alright everybody, now here we go. It's a brand new version of the do-si-do. Just stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on everybody, it's the hamster dance. Bounce in time to the beat. Hey, you don't even have to move your feet. Just shake your thing, let me see you move. Now spin around and feel the groove.
We're using a half moon edger to define an outer line. This tool isn't on the tools needed list shown earlier, but is nice to have. A trench line can also be defined using other tools from the list. The level nylon thread line also serves as the reference for edging. Using a hoe and a shovel, dig a trench 3 to 6 inches deep and 12 to 15 inches wide. Lay down the weed barrier fabric and dampen it to keep it in place.
Here comes the music.
Spread a 2-inch layer of paver base evenly, using a toolbox level to ensure it's flat, and compact it with a tamper for an even surface. Start placing the blocks, adding more paver base or paver sand as needed to level them. Continue adjusting the blocks until you achieve the desired look.
Here we go. That's it.
Ensure you have excavated more deeply in areas where the ground slopes downward to place the entire block and achieve the desired level as shown. The first row above the ground requires a bit more effort since we need to make sure all digs are level. In sloped areas, you'll need to dig more to fit a block, meaning you'll see one more block vertically wherever there's a slope. This is to ensure the next row of blocks can be placed on top. Once the first row is in place, the process gets much easier. Arrange the second row of blocks. Once you're satisfied with their placement and look, remove them and keep them in a row.
Just shake your thing, let me see you move. Now spin around and feel the groove.
Let's try it.
What a lovely setting for our project. A rainbow and a light drizzle. Sounds like nature is giving us our nod of approval. With no rain in the forecast, we're all set to continue with our work. Now, apply adhesive to the first row of the blocks and carefully place the second row on top as shown.
Terrific.
Notice how steps are formed as the ground slopes on one side. We decided to form these steps instead of raising the edging when it slopes, So the minimum height starts from 2 blocks at the higher level and increases as the ground slopes down. Doesn't it look great this way?
Clap your hands, come on, everybody.
Also, look at the arrows. The gaps in the block placement are drainage holes that have been filled with small stones. The purpose is to help with proper drainage, preventing water from accumulating. Once we have got all the blocks in place, it's time to tuck the trench in with a blanket of small stones, all around the inner edge of the bed or the inner side of the blocks. This will help keep things draining smoothly. Now for the grand finale. Time to tuck in our blocks with a cozy blanket of dug up mud, covering both sides. Then give it an all good pat down with a tamper to make everything nice and snug. Let's wrap this up in style. And that's our rectangular garden bed edging adventure. Just a heads up, we're also working on a curvy garden bed, but it's on hold while we search for those elusive, color-coordinated block caps. Stay tuned for its fabulous makeover. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day and see you in the next one. Bye-bye!